Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So crazy to say. Decided to start a YouTube because I'm going to be posting all the workouts and I guess potentially maybe fitness related things I do here. If anyone has me on Instagram, that's it. That's the link to my Insta. I often post a lot of the workouts I do onto my stories, and over the last year and a half or so I've had quite a few girls message me asking me what workouts I do and kind of any fitness related questions, so I thought by making a YouTube I can make that information a little bit more easily accessible. I'm in the beautiful Gold Coast, Australia, sitting outside on the balcony right now. Lifting for about 2.5 years or so. By no means am I professional at all. I've just kind of found what works for me through trial and error, having personal trainers, things like that. Learned a lot of useful information, so hopefully I can give some of that info to the people watching this. We're going to do a back and biceps workout today, and like and subscribe, I guess, this video if you enjoy it, which I hope you do. It's a good workout, and I'll post the workout in the description box, so yeah, let me know if you like it. Here we go. Okay, so I started this workout with lat pull down. So I did one warm-up set and then I did 4 working sets of 10 reps. I really like this machine because it's unilateral, so I'm able to have each arm pulling the weight effectively. I like to get that full stretch at the top, and then I think of my elbows pulling the weight down and my shoulder blades squeezing together to really feel my lats being engaged. I'm going to keep a small arch in your lower back with your chest up in order to effectively be using that back. Then I moved on to a superset, so I did 2 exercises back to back and then rested. So I started with dumbbell rows, and I did about 10 to 12 reps per arm. Again, I really like to get that full stretch at the bottom of the movement, and I like to think of pulling the weight in towards my hips versus my ribs. Take a wide stance, core tight, back straight, and you'll really feel your back working in on this one. Then for the bicep curls, I did a total of 20 reps with 10 reps per arm. When I'm at the bottom of the movement, I like to keep my palm facing outward, so this is called a supinated grip. This really isolates the bicep because it takes your forearm out of the movement, I find, so it makes it a bit more difficult, but you'll really feel that bicep burn. And again, hold your core tight to avoid any swaying, so that way you're purely using your arms to pull that weight up there. Next is I moved on to another superset. So I did this superset for a total of 3 sets. First I started with single arm cable rows. So again, you want to be holding your core tight in order to engage your back effectively when pulling that cable towards you. I did 12 reps per arm, and I like to think of keeping my elbow close to my side there. That way I'm really feeling it in your back. Then I moved on to barbell rows. So here, again, you want to be keeping your back straight and your core tight and get a full range of motion by getting that stretch at the bottom. Here you'll notice I'm doing a pronated grip, so I have my palms facing towards me. That way I find my back is pulling the weight without having my biceps taking over if my palms are facing out. Then I moved on to a triset. So I first started with this movement. These are overhead bicep curls. This one was awesome. It's the first time I've ever done these. So you're gonna put your arm at about shoulder height, and you wanna think of pulling that cable in towards your head. I did 10 reps per arm, and this one just felt so good. Then directly after this, I moved into cable single arm lat pull down. This one's one of my favorite exercises for my lats. So I like to think of pulling my elbow in towards the ground and getting a full stretch at the start of the movement, and I'm aiming for about 12 to 15 reps. Here, I like to keep the reps a little bit higher on this, and I really feel that burn in my back. then lastly, this was the third movement of the TRISET, so I did this directly after. This is lat pullovers. I find these can be a little bit tricky, but once you get the hang of it, like that burn in your lats is great. I like to lean forward at the hips, keep your back straight, and you'll notice that my arms are staying in the same position. So when I'm getting to the bottom of the movement, I'm not pushing the weight down and engaging my triceps. I'm pulling the weight in towards my hips, and I'm thinking of my lats pulling that weight towards me. That mind-muscle connection is really key here. You really want to be thinking about what your muscles are doing, and you'll really feel that in your lats. So again, just keep your arms straight and don't push that weight down. You want to be pulling it in towards you. And I did about 15 reps here with a bit of a lighter weight. And lastly, I moved into a burnout for my back workout. So I did 2 sets of wide grip assisted pull-ups until failure. So I just did as many as I could, rested about 30 seconds, and then did that again. And then we are done.
Get close up here. I want you guys to do one thing. Alright? Like the video.
Subscribe.
I ruined it.
Concludes my first video.
Speak up, bro.
Concludes my first video, bro. Hope you liked the back and bicep workout. I thought it was pretty hard. I was sweating. So let me know if you try it. I finished with 10 minutes of skipping, did 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off to work up a little bit of sweat at the end. So throw in some cardio at the end if you wanna do what I did.
Be like her.